There are two beasts in Revelation chapter 13. The first one comes out of the sea, and I believe the first one represents the rider on the white horse. He is given a crown, and he has a bow, an arrow in his hand, and he's sent out conquering and to conquer. I believe, like it says in Daniel, that he comes in peaceably, and he starts the one world government, one world religion, one world currency. He's just ready to go, and he has missions to accomplish, and he has to go and tear down every government all over the world, and he has to turn our world into zones, 10 divided zones. And then during the process, there is a rider on the furry red horse where peace is taken from the earth and people start killing one another. And then you have the black horse with balances in his hands where inflation goes up really high, and it represents famine. So a lot of people are going to starve because they can't afford food. So this rider on the white horse comes in peaceably. He sets up a peace treaty that will last 7 years. And then next there's another beast that comes from the earth. And this beast sacrifices the first beast with a sword. The first beast appeared to be wounded to death, and his deadly wound healed, and he lived. Once he sacrifices the first beast with a sword, he makes an image of the beast, and then he forces the whole world to bow down to this image, which I believe is a huge statue. And then he gives breath to the image of the beast so he can speak. And I believe he uses AI to make this possible. So once the image of the beast receives breath, it speaks, and it causes all those who would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. And then after this takes place, the first beast is given authority for 42 months, which is 3.5 years. That's the first 3.5 years. The second half of the tribulation takes place as soon as that sacrifice is made. And after that sacrifice is the beginning of the Great Tribulation. And then this second beast, I believe, represents the pale horse, the rider on the pale horse, because this one is bold and wicked and wants the world to see him as God. And he stands in the temple of God declaring to be God. And it's the second beast that will cause all those who will not worship the image of the beast or take his mark in their right hand or in their forehead to be killed. The second beast is the Antichrist. The second beast will rule for the next half of the 3.5 years. And he has a short time. And in his short time, his main goal is to have all God-fearing, Bible-believing Christians to be martyred. That is his goal. And then he's going to say peace and security. And when they're saying peace and security, sudden destruction will come upon them as labor pains of a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. The devil's going to think that he won, but God's going to turn it into something good, because when he cracks open that sky, he's going to take all his people, and he's going to reign in Jerusalem here on earth for 1,000 years. And he's going to cast away the beast, the false prophet, into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. And the dragon will be thrown and locked away into the bottomless pit for 1,000 years.